Hey guys, it's Jenna over at the Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center. I do in respite and yeah, so today while we wait for people to come in, I'll reintroduce myself again when people come in and stuff. I figured I'd keep the sport theme going for a little bit longer just because we all miss sports. We miss sports, there's nothing on TV. It's only one time a year. Fun fact, by the way. There's only one time a year that there's no sports that day. And the ESPYs are usually run on those days because of that. So this is a whole new thing. So we'll do football theme today. Words that are associated with football. Um, so again, we'll wait for more people to come in, and if I don't see your comments, then don't let that affect you from commenting because it's been lagging. So also don't take like offense if I'm ignoring your responses because that just means I'm not getting it. And I'm gonna try to get some on my computer again to like do the balance out and stuff like that. But again, we're gonna do words associated with football. Uh, Hi, Mandy. So I'm trying to get, again, the comments on my computer. But yeah, so again, if you're not watching it live, you could always pause it, and once you get the answers, you can always play it. So it's in your pace and in a pace that you're comfortable with. So again, we're going to do words that are associated with football. Thank you. I try. Oh, and sorry about the plant. And if you hear a cat in the background, she's okay. She's just lonely because I'm not giving her any attention right now. But after this, I'll give her attention. So don't worry about it. This is more important for sure. So we'll start now because we have enough people. And again, if the comments are not coming through, then just keep commenting and then maybe it'll come at some point in time. So the word I'll start with is, again, football themed. This one will be relatively simple, I guess. It is a word that starts with an S, and it is associated with the park that you play in. And it's usually a big place that a lot of fans could fit into. And it's called what? It starts with an S. And this word holds a lot of people. It's another word for like arena and, park. Does anybody know of the word that I'm thinking of that starts with an S? And it is associated with a lot of sports, but we're focusing solely on football. So, does anybody know of that word? It fits a lot of fans. Usually it is in a stadium. Yes, stadium. Usually they play in a stadium to fit a lot of people to watch, their favorite team or not their favorite team. Just going to cheer on a friend who likes the team or whatever reason that you were at that game that day. So we have a stadium, and then now in the stadium, what kind of people sit in the stadium? It starts with an F, and it's, when a singular is a one, you hear the cat. I know, she is meowing. She's okay, though, I promise you. She has food, she has water, she'll be okay. Like, she's just a little, she just wants my attention right now, and I'm not giving it to her, so she's just being very, very stubborn, but I will get to her after. Fans, nice, yes, fans. I didn't even get to finish my clues. So yeah, so when people go into the stadium and they're fans, yes. Um, so Uh, again, sticking with the football theme. Yeah, she is purring. She's very loud at purring. Like, she purrs. I could fall asleep to her purring. It is very, very soothing. She's very loud and vocal, and all of that stuff. Hey, Francis. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's treating you well. I hope you're staying safe. So, we're just gonna go for the big one here. This day it could be considered a national holiday to many. It's on a Sunday, obviously. It's the last game of the year, and it's kind of associated with like a championship game. And there are two teams that are playing in this game, and the American League. I'm going to. I'm not even gonna say that clue because that is wrong. I was going down a wrong angle there. So it is a game where if you win the championship, and it's the biggest championship that we have. It could be relatively argued because some people may not believe so, but it is considered basically a national holiday. People consider taking off of work the next day on Monday, and like they have yeah, the AFC and NFC. I was going completely into the baseball realm, and then I caught myself, so I just stopped while I was ahead semi. So what game is this called? It's like the last game, the championship game. People, they have parades when they win, and they get a Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl. They have parties, Super Bowl parties, Super Bowl commercials. The commercials are very expensive to get into. They're in the millions just to make a commercial for this holiday and game. When you win the Super Bowl, you get jewelry. What jewelry do you get? And it starts with an R, and it's usually pretty big, and a lot of the announcers wear it on the Super Bowl Sunday. And people like to take pictures with it because it's so ginormous. It's on your finger. Does anybody know of the jewelry that you get when you win the Super Bowl? A ring. You get a ring. You get a Super Bowl ring when you win the Super Bowl. Exactly. So another word that is associated with football that I'm thinking of is when a team who has the ball ends up scoring. And usually it's overall, if they score this and then they get the extra point, everything, how many points? It would be 7 points. So what is that called when they score? When one of the teams score against the other team. And it starts with a T, and people celebrate after they score it. They have dances, and they have games or whatever they want to do. Fans cheer. It's very exciting stuff, unless it is the opposing team, and then you're not happy at all. A touchdown. Yeah, a touchdown. You get a touchdown. And people like to do dances and all of that fun stuff. Exactly. So this word starts with a R, and it is usually another word for official, or umpire. There's so many different, in all the sports, they have a official or umpire or somebody that basically dictates the rules of the game and makes sure everything is going the way that it's supposed to. This word starts with an R, and they usually wear stripes, and they have whistles, and they implement all of the rules into the game. Does anybody know what this word is? Things are just falling right now. I don't want to bend down and get it because then you're going to see my messy room, and I'm just not going to do that. But it's fine. Referee. It's referee. Exactly. So thanks for everybody's participation. It's great. So the next word I'm thinking of is usually you go to the referee and ask for a break. And usually the teams get 3 of these, each half. And in this, you ask for that time to either stop the clock, either regroup with your teammates, either to ice the kicker. There's so many different strategic aspects of this there's so many strategic aspects of this. What is this called? It starts with a T. Does anybody know? Timeout. Timeout. You get 3 timeouts at each half. All right, sorry. So the next word that I'm thinking of, again, it is football themed. When the referee feels like there is a foul on the play, they usually throw something. What do they throw? What is it called? Even though it doesn't necessarily look like a stereotypical word for this, they throw it. It's usually yellow, but coaches could throw a red one, but we're sticking with, yes, okay, I'm gonna... So what is it called? In football, it doesn't really necessarily look like this. A flag. Exactly. And, and it's funny because it doesn't actually look like a flag. When you go outside and people wave their flags, it's a flag. This does not necessarily look like a flag, but they call it a flag. And they have 2 types. They have a red one and they have a yellow one. A red one is a challenge one that the coaches throw to challenge a play that the ref called or didn't call, I believe. Maybe not. All right. The next word that I'm thinking of, again, associated with football, um, is, let's see. I'm trying to see which ones I did already. Because you guys are good. You guys are good. Um, so in football, they use, it's like, it looks like measurement on the ground, on the field. It looks like measurement. And what is this terminology in football? And it starts with a Y, and they use it to mark the downs. And they mark how many blank that a player has gone. And you need 10 of these to get a new first down. Does anybody know what this word is that starts with a Y? Yards. Yards. You need 10 yards to get a new first down. All right. Let's see. So, this another word, obviously associated with football, and usually the teams wear this. They wear this like to when they play, and some teams have really cute, pretty ones, which that is not their intention. They want to be all, fierce and competitive and intimidating, but they wear it to signify that they're a team and it represents the organization that they play for. What is this word usually called? And it starts with a U. Does anybody know? Jerseys is close. It's close, but that starts with a J. Can you think of another word, but it starts with a U? But jerseys are definitely another. The Jaguars do have cute and pretty ones. Very pretty colors. I like the Vikings ones too. They're very pretty purple. It's a very intimidating purple. It really is. It's a combination of intimidating and cute, which I'm sure people won't like to hear because my brother's a Vikings fan and he definitely will not want me to associate his football team with cute. But I'm doing it. So, we'll see. But there are some teams that have very boring uniforms, and Cowboys are definitely one of them. Let's see. Hey, Lauren. So this is another word I'm thinking of, and it starts with an F. It is usually, I don't know why I'm saying usually, it is considered this when a team has the ball and they drop the ball. Does anybody know what this is called? A lot of players will be running with the ball and then they get hit. And if the ball falls out before they're considered down, it's considered something. Does anybody know what it's considered? And it starts with an F. And thanks, Lauren. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well also. Everybody staying safe. A fumble. A fumble. Exactly. Exactly. Tiki Barber used to do a lot of those. That I remember. Let's see. Let's see. All right. The next word that I'm thinking of. So they wear this with their uniform, and they wear it to prevent a concussion. They put it on their head, and it's big. It has a mask on it. Sometimes they have shades with it so they don't gouge their eyes out. That sounded way more aggressive than I meant it. It's a word that starts with an H, and they wear it on their head so their head doesn't get hurt and concussed. You know, the longevity of this word and this object definitely helps out in the long run, for sure. Again, it starts with an H. When you get hit, it hurts really hard, definitely in football. Some people say that it feels like a truck hit them. I don't know how they compare the two, but that's what they say. So, what is this word? And they wear it on their head so they don't get concussed. A helmet. A helmet. A helmet, exactly. And you wear it when you're riding a bike, when you're doing a bunch of stuff. You should be wearing a helmet. The next word I'm thinking of is when a quarterback throws the ball. Well, usually it's the quarterback. It could be somebody else, but usually it's the quarterback, but it could be whoever throws the ball. And then the other team interferes and takes the ball in the middle of the air. What is that called? It starts with an I, and usually it's bad for the person throwing it. And then the other team ends up getting the ball, and now they have the ball, and that's not fun. An interception. Eli did throw a lot of those, but I must say that they weren't all his fault. A lot of times they would hit off of people's helmets, and crazy things would just happen, and the balls were just everywhere. So, I don't blame Eli, but that definitely happened a lot with him. Interceptions, for sure, which is never fun. It's never fun to be a part of an interception. Because you're feeling all positive, you're going down the field, you're getting excited, and then bloop, the other team has it now. Definitely the dapper to your day. A damper, not a dapper. I think dapper's a positive, so it's not a positive. It is a negative. So, players usually, when they come out of college, we're going right straight, we're going back, we're going all over the place. This is a event that a lot of players from college, right after college, they want to go into the NFL. They want to get into professional football, and in the NFL specifically, because there are a lot of other leagues. And they have picks, and teams pick these players, and they have the first round, they have the second round, they have all of these rounds, and usually, depending, they could trade each other for a different. What is this word that I'm thinking of? And it starts with a D, and it is another word for picking players to play on your organization. And if you need that quarterback, you're gonna pick this quarterback for the first round of what? And it starts with a D. Does anybody know? Draft. It's a draft. When players want to play, you do the first round draft, second round draft. You do all these round drafts. Actually, I don't know how many rounds there are. Personally, I don't know. Let's do one more. Again, football themed. Let's see. I actually think I did all the ones that I wrote down. We'll do this one. This is when you don't get a touchdown. You don't get a touchdown, but you still get points. And usually you kick the ball through the goalposts. What is that considered? It's 2 words. And it starts with an F. Does anybody know? A field goal. It's a field goal. Exactly. So yeah. So again, football season, definitely miss all sports. And how we come together for it, and it's so unpredictable. You don't know what's gonna happen. You can't rewatch a live sporting event. Right now, that's all that they're playing is the reruns of all of the cool, fun games, which is also nice to see. But I figured out to bring sports to you guys because we are lacking sports right now. So, hope this was fun. I hope that it was stimulating and all of the above. So, again, everybody stay safe out there, and I will see you soon. Stay safe